Now, on a similar note, beneficiaries of the Affordable Housing Program and the slum upgrading projects appeared before the Parliamentary Finance Committee to give their views on the proposed government plans to have Kenyan workers contribute 3% of their pay in order to support the government's low-cost housing program. Many noting that even though they did not benefit from the project, they are hopeful in the new project, but raising queries on who will handle the funds and the fate of other contributions after 7 years. Willie Lusige with the details.
For the first time, beneficiaries of the Affordable Housing Program and the slum upgrading projects appeared before the Parliamentary Finance Committee to give their views about the previous affordable housing projects and the proposed Kenya Kwanza housing project.
We are in support of the housing levy to ensure that our youths get jobs, get employment.
Only a few among many benefited from the previous cheap housing project.
Tulikuwa tumepewa nyumba 50 na kwa hizo zote ni watu 8 peke yake walifai kulipa ile interest, ile deposit.
Previous beneficiaries weighed in on the ongoing debate about the housing fund tax proposed by President William Ruto, raising questions on how the funds will be handled and the surety of the refund process to those who will not get their houses.
We've seen various figures from various points of view and perspectives, yet we don't know which one is the real figure because, for example, we do not have KRA's modeling of how much would this actually, or Treasury's modeling of how much would this levy actually raise.
The amendment proposes repayment that you can cash back your investment after 7 years if you don't want to benefit from the scheme. So the question is, what will be the interest from that fund if I get back? They're asking, what is the duration of time?
Even though the plan is supposed to help Kenyans purchase affordable housing units, others proposing that the levy should be voluntary depending on an individual's housing situation rather than being mandatory to those employed.
Now, I was looking at these the recommendations which were put across on housing, and to me they look very fantastic.
The committee has to consider the impact that the additional levy will have on salaried workers. And remember that there has recently been an increase in NSSF contributions. There has also been a proposed increase of 2.7% of gross for NHIF. And on top of that, the proposed 35% rate for top earners, which means that for some taxpayers, you may see an 11.7% increase in their taxes.
The committee noting that it had documented all the proposals by Kenyans on the housing levy and also the proposed Finance Bill 2023, insisting that the bill must undergo amendments.
I've reiterated that the finance bill cannot possibly just pass as it is. There has to be some amendments that have to be made so that, one, they're in line with the Constitution, and two, the views of the various stakeholders that are actually even told us ideas of how we can generate more income are actually incorporated in the bill.
All the eyes are set to see the report that will be tabled by the committee. Willie Lusige, KTN News, Nairobi.
Moving on, Kenya Kwanza legislators have continued